I've got to do everything I can to keep this business afloat. I want it all on an even keel by the time your mother comes home. Join that up and I'll get the cement from the truck. When we finish this, we'll have a cuppa.
Dad! Hey, Jack, call an ambulance. Dad's been hurt.
What the hell do you want?
I've got a friend who wants to meet you.
Ah, get lost.
Doesn't look like you remember last time too well, does it?
Now, wait a minute. I'm out of it now.
Oh, lost interest, have we?
Look, Kathy's dead. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Oh, not me, Mr. Harrison. I just do what I'm told. And so does Wacker here. And we've been told to take you to our friend. So are you coming or not?
Doesn't look as if I have a choice, does it?
Right.
All right.
You're a lucky man, Mr. Page.
I don't feel too lucky.
Well, look at it this way. There's no permanent structural damage. You've displaced a disc very slightly there. But with a bit of luck, a lot of rest and some physio, you'll be right as rain.
It's a relief. Yeah, how long before I can get back to work?
Oh, it depends on you. I'd say 6 weeks.
6 weeks?
Well, if you look after yourself.
I've got my own business to run. I can't afford to take 6 weeks off.
Well, I wouldn't rush back if I were you. Half of our critical patients are fellows who went back to work too early. Oh, your son's outside. Would you like to see him?
Yes, please. Thank you, Doctor.
Here you go, Chris.
You all right, Dad?
Not too bad. Doctor reckons I was pretty lucky.
It's not broken, then?
Yeah, nothing serious.
Dad?
It's all right. I just got to take it easy.
How long have you been here?
I don't know. A couple of days, I suppose.
And what about us, me and Susan?
Afraid you'll have to look after yourselves for a while.
By ourselves?
You can't do that. I have to get you some help. You remember Mrs. Morris?
Yeah.
I want you to ring her up. Right now, there's a phone outside. Tell her what's happened and ask her what we can do.
Will she look after us?
No, don't ask her that. Just tell her the situation.
Okay.
Yeah, and Chris, you're going to be head of the family for a while. You reckon you can cope?
Yeah.
She seems to be taking it well so far.
No, I'm not surprised. Lizzie's always struck me as a very strong woman.
Yes, but I'm just a bit worried she could be holding back her grief.
Yes, I know what you mean. I do see so much of that sort of thing.
That's why I asked you to come. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not. I'd like to see her. In fact, I have been feeling a little guilty that I haven't dropped in before now.
Well, she's in her cell. You can see her there.
Right. Has the funeral been arranged?
Well, Gordon Humphrey is arranging that. It might be a good idea if you discussed it with her.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll let you know how it goes.
Good. Erica Davison? Oh, yes, she's here. Meg, it's for you. Christopher Page.
Oh, I wonder what he wants. Hello, Meg Morris speaking.
Who lives here?
You'll see.
I thought you might turn up.
Really? I didn't. Do I know you?
No, you don't. But you've been trying hard enough.
All right, who are you?
Mr. Fitzwater to you. Your wife knew me as John. Then again, I suppose you'd know all about that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sit down. When we got your little tip-off, we thought you might like to know who you were dealing with. Nice girl, Dinah. It's lucky she's a friend of yours.
She's not my friend.
Come on, Screw. I know who you are, and I know about the phone call. And that means trouble. But only if you want it that way. Dinah says you'd like to know who was after Kathy Hall. Well, now you know.
You did it.
Let me spell it out for you. You wanted your ex-wife out of the way, you tipped us off, and we did it.
You're crazy.
I don't care whether you tipped us off or not. I can make it look that way. You're a bent screw. We could use a friend inside, and we pay our friends very well.
Wentworth pays me. That'll do fine.
It's just a friendly offer.
You're wasting your time.
Well, we might not get you this time, but what about your lady friend, Vera, isn't it? There's a pro called Rosie Quinn. She's in Barnhurst. They're bringing her to Wentworth. I want to know when and how. You've got 24 hours. There's your contact. You better come up with the goods. Otherwise, Vera gets it. I don't think you'd like that.
Where's your friend Whacker?
I don't need him now, do I? You're one of us. Do you want to walk home?
Lizzie?
Captain Barton.
May I come in?
Of course, sit down.
Mrs. Davidson told me about Mr. Humphrey. I was very sorry to hear.
I'm glad you came. I was thinking that Sid might not live long after his stroke, so I was sort of ready for it.
He must have been a very fine man. It seems everyone loved him. It's a rare thing these days.
A real gentleman. He taught me a lot, you know. He was always so happy and bright. We had a wonderful time together, and I'm very grateful for that.
There can be a lot of joy when we understand about dying.
Yeah, I found that out when I had my heart attack. There's a lot of peace on the other side.
In the army, we say, the life has borne its witness.
I like that. Well, we've all got to go sooner or later, so there's no point in getting weepy about it.
Have you thought about the funeral?
Not much. I suppose his son Gordon will be arranging that.
Can I help?
I was gonna ask you. Sid didn't go to church or anything, but I reckon he'd be happy if you did it. Do you think that you could ring Gordon and ask him if it'd be all right?
I'd be pleased to.
Oh, I think it should be simple. Just the family. Sid wouldn't have liked a fuss.
You just leave it to me. I'm sure Mr. Humphrey and I can work something out.
Oh, you know, I haven't been to a funeral for years and years. I thought the next one I went to would be me own.
No, not yet, Lizzie. There's plenty of life left in you.
Yeah, can't get rid of an old dope like me that easy. Oh, I am glad to see you. Everybody else is walking around with long faces. Sid wouldn't have liked that at all. You know, you're a lot like him. Yeah, a lot like him.
Thank you.
There must be something we can do, Mrs. Morris.
Well, yes, there is, but I don't think...
I don't want the kids put in a home.
Oh, no, of course not. They only use that as a last resort. They usually try to foster them out.
Why can't I look after Susan by myself? I'm 15.
Well, that's not old enough, Chris. You have to be 18.
It's just till I'm out of hospital, mate. At least you'll be together.
Foster families usually only take one child.
Have you separated?
I'm afraid so.
What about Alison?